Good morning, y'all. Good morning. What's going on, y'all? I wanted to jump on here this morning. I haven't been on in a hot second during the day. Definitely not on a Saturday morning. I'm going to be doing some things today, but I wanted to do a really quick Saturday morning chit chat. Check the temperature of everybody. Um, and just kind of, y'all, I could not sleep literally all night last night. I couldn't sleep. Like, it was 2 in the morning, and I'm sitting here going, what the heck is happening? Why can't I sleep? It was crazy. Hey, everybody. Now, I'm not going to be able to see everybody's name and stuff, but I could not sleep last night. And so then what I did is I just kind of jumped up, didn't jump up, but I got up and I got up to meditate. I went on downstairs in my little area and I got up and I meditated. And I was like, well, what's bugging? What's happening? What's bugging? What's going on? And I really feel, guys, that we need to, it was just this like motivation to be like, okay, Lisa, what are you doing with everything else in your life? It was like this night of, hey, we'll use Anita and Sassy and Vanessa, the urban, and Ashley, urban tarot goddess. Listen, y'all, it was like, what are you doing with everything? I had to get in my bag of where life in general was going, and not just like chilling and kind of going with the flow. It was like an active thing. I had to actively take a part in what my life was about to be and where I'm going. I want to chit chat a little bit. I'm going to tell you something else that's been bugging me. I know if you all watch any YouTube videos, I might rename this. I might rename this something about YouTube and this COPPA thing and these new terms of service and stuff. But y'all, this is serious business for those of us that are on these internet waves. Like, this is serious business. This is the point where, some of your favorite creators could just be off of YouTube, period. If somebody decides that it isn't commercially viable, or that the content is like, maybe kids could get interested in it at any point in time. So, or if somebody says, well, we don't want astrology or esoteric channels or tarot channels out here because kids under 13 could get interested in it. So, like, I have to take down all my videos today. I'm taking them all down. Hey, Lollipop. I'm taking down all my videos today that have 10 of pickles on them. I gotta take them down. I'm gonna download them so she can see them later on in life. But I gotta take that mess down. So I'm gonna put some links in down here a little bit later into this description, and probably into some of the description boxes of different petitions and this and that, and different videos that have been out about it. But this is some serious business where what we are able to see on the internet could be drastically reduced and drastically censored based on whomever, whatever, has this feeling, right? They get a bug up their butt, or the government says, we don't want you all to see this. And so last night, all this stuff was rolling around in my spirit. And I'm like, why is this happening? It is big, and we've had these years now for the last 6 to 7 years where we've been able to have access to so much more spiritual information, esoteric awakening. Like, people are just really discovering who they are spiritually, and then not only discovering who they are spiritually, but then taking who we discover we are spiritually and bringing it into the third dimension, right? So, followers that don't want that to happen. Now, I'm not making some grandstand, and I'm not creating some big conspiracy theory, but this was all what was rolling around in my spirit last night. So I went to meditate, and I'm telling you, it was like I was taken to another dimension, like, which always, it happens. I take it to this other dimension where I could see like little darkness, you know, spirits people that didn't have their light on, and people that did have their light on, and this kind of cloud overreaching everything. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for the super chat tip. And this overreaching cloud over everything. And it was a darkness that was kind of trying to move in, but then there's this wall of light that's also coming in at the same time, warring against the darkness, warring against the confusion, the delusion, warring against the distractions, to keep people focused on what they should be focused on. And it was just as if I could hear it just as plain as I'm talking to you. And this voice said, I can't read that, Tiff, baby. This voice said, keep your eye on the prize. You've got to focus on what's above. Keep your eye on the light. Go towards the light, and keep your eyes on your purpose and your plan. We have to not get so distracted with all of the, here in America, the political stuff that's going on. And I'm sure, just because I don't know, I'm sure there's a lot of political stuff that's happening all over the world. But we have to keep our eye on what we're supposed to be doing in our own little realm, right? In our own little realm, what our purpose is, what our part in this whole big conglomerate is, in this whole big picture, in this whole big puzzle. We each have a piece and a part to play in the puzzle, to help usher in light, to help usher and help lead people and draw people to a higher knowledge of self and a higher knowledge of purpose, plan, and power. Because what's trying to be taken away now is the voices of regular schmegular people. You know, we're no longer willing to sit here and just listen to what the establishment, and that could be establishment media, is establishment entertainment, that's establishment religion, that's, you know, all of that. We're not willing to listen any longer to the establishment, and instead we recognize that we have our own individual personal pipeline to truth. We have our own. We don't need anybody else to tell us, hey baby, to tell us how we should be gaining access to our higher selves, and having a structure surrounding it that gives someone else the power over our higher selves. Because really, honestly, if you really want to look at it and think about it, y'all, is religion, a structured religion with a basis where somebody's telling you every Sunday morning or Saturday night or whenever you go that, hey, this is the way. I'm going to interpret this word for you. But I'm going to not interpret this word for you in a way that's going to empower you, or I'm going to make it appear that it's empowering you, but instead what it's really doing is keeping you enslaved to the establishment, enslaved and plugged into the matrix. And it was like, well, what am I supposed to do in this? I couldn't sleep. I'm telling y'all, it was like 2 o'clock. I couldn't sleep. I ain't got hardly no sleep. I'm heading over to my son's house here in a second. I got to pick up a couple decks of tarot cards here because I left them at the house. It's like, well, what am I supposed to do in this? And the only thing that kept coming through is keep your eye on the prize. However, it needs to be, the word is going to be distributed, is going to be distributed. You know, I'm working out and figuring out ways on what if this, that, and the third goes down. What if, they really do start snagging? Because the reality is the new terms of service for YouTube is this, that if your channel is no longer commercially viable, they have every right in the world to take it. They can just snag your stuff. They can just snag your stuff. All that you've worked for, all that you've done, they could just snag it. This is super important for us to understand. This is super important for all of us that use this platform. This is super important for all of us that use it, that watch it and get information from it. And those of us that put up content on it, we have to stand together on this. We have to stand together. And the focus then in standing together, yes, is continuing to do what we're supposed to be doing, but also to support those of us that are out here putting the content out and supporting the right to freely get information and get guidance and freely expand our consciousness, and be it in any genre on the internet. Okay, I'm gonna look at these comments. Hey Dee Dee, I'm going up to the top. Hey Miriam. Hey Takesha, Anita, and Sassy. Hey Tawanda. I just want to be sure I speak to y'all. I like to speak to y'all. Hey, this beach. We have to stay connected regardless of the platforms, and that's exactly right. We definitely do have to stay connected regardless of their platforms. However, we also have to remember that we also have to support the people that are out here and on the platforms. We got to support them. Hey, Janelle, it is. It is. And so that's the other thing that I'm going to be doing, getting more, even if it's cloud storage, back up my content, take it down. It's more important than ever for me to have this website up and running. It's more important than ever for me to be sure. I'm going to be investigating today how I can broadcast for free on Patreon, as well as anybody that wishes to support. Like, I gotta figure this stuff out. So that just in case, because I don't want, well, first of all, also believing and knowing that the word is going to get out, light is going to get out. This is all going to be put out there, no matter what, no matter who tries to overshadow what spirit has for this world. It's not going to work. Light will always get out. Right, exactly right, like a cable station, with like big channels and, so like, for instance, and I'm not saying nothing against like Gaia or anything like that, but platforms like Gaia, they'll have their stuff out here, certain other platforms, because it is more like a cable channel. It is really a cable channel. So it's going to be very important for me as a creator, as a light worker, as a teacher, to be able to get my information out. And today, while I'm with my grandchildren, I'm going to investigate how to do that so that people can just come to the Patreon page, and whether or not you have money or not, right? This is how we're just going to get it out. And um, I'll figure it out. But this was just really rolling around. Now I want to talk about the other part that was really rolling around. Then I'm heading into the spiritual store. And I want you all to think about this, because later on when I come on tonight, for kind of an Ask Me Anything deal, I want you all to have some really good, I want us to have a really good, solid conversation. I'm probably going to have the call-in number hopefully working at that point too. Hey, Divine Butterfly. The other part to this, though, that I know I was a little scattered earlier, the other part to this is this. We, tomorrow morning, right? Venus is conjunct Jupiter and they're both conjunct the galactic center. I got to wait till after the babies go to bed. So it might not be till about 9 o'clock my time, because I can't have 10 of Pickles on. So all during the day, I'm be doing the personal readings, and then when the babies go to bed, 9 o'clock Central, I should be able to be on. Anyway, Venus conjunct at the galactic center. So for the mundane, or for the global, for the collective astrology, the collective energy, good, thanks, good. That's really interesting. It's powerful. This is some powerful energy, and I know that's the other reason why I couldn't sleep, because it's just, it's like somebody turned on the water and turned it on hard, right? It's like massive running water. Okay, love, I'm gonna put something up so you can set your reminder. It is time for us as individuals, self-love, self-care, self-esteem, belief in self, self-partnered, and being willing to step out into who we are in a massive way. I mean, in a way, and step in our truth, knowing our truth to the point that no one else can stop us, right? That no one else can stop us. Hey, S. Marie. The energy of this conjunction, I spoke on this a little bit the other day, is so potent to tap into greater energies outside of what we're typically used to. It's such a potent, wide open, loving, hello darling, loving, benevolent energy that's allowing us to tap into a galactic energetic flow. It is benevolent, it is helpful, it is loving, it is kind, it is empowering. It is a creation energy beyond what we've seen. I've not seen it recently. And I'm going to look up and see the last time Jupiter was conjunct Venus at the galactic center. I don't know how I'm going to figure that out, but I'm going to figure it out. I'll put my astrology hat on. Because this is a portal that we don't see too often, right? Jupiter only comes conjunct the galactic center every 12 years anyway, to 13 years. Venus would come conjunct the galactic center a little more often, because it takes, 2 years to get around? Or no, less than that. Anyway, so 200 and some days. But this configuration with Mars in Scorpio, happy Sagittarius, by the way. Now the sun is in Sagittarius. Neptune is direct in Pisces. This is a very powerful, very benevolent, very amazing. I'm going to move my car because I can get closer to the store. Very amazing, powerful energy that we should be grabbing a hold of. An intergalactic energetic portal. I'm going to call it for manifestation, but also for self-partnering, guys. For this love of self. For this love of our own truth. For this finally being comfy and cozy with who the heck we are and being willing to walk in that truth and being able to express it in a loving, caring, benevolent, powerful, expansive way. So if you do anything today, because I'm about to go into the store, if you do anything today between now and 9 p.m. Central, try to meditate. No, don't try, do. Meditate. Go back to, I think was it Monday night, y'all? I did that meditation. Whatever night that was, I did that meditation for the Jupiter conjunct the Galactic Center about accepting your gifts. This is a time, those of you that have had mediumship, those, especially me, I keep harping on that mediumship, the ability to speak and hear and interact with your angelic guides, your spirit guides, ancestors, any type of esoteric spiritual gift. This right here, this right here, y'all, is the moment. This right here is this, I've always wanted to do this. Let me do this. Your intuitive gifts, your empathic gifts, your healing gifts. This is the moment to accept and receive. This is the moment to accept and receive the ability to go to those higher chakras that represent higher dimensions. This right here is the portal in time where we can really grab it and accept it and really assimilate it into our very being. It's a lot. This right here is a beautiful healing time. So if there have been big things that you've been working on healing, this is a great, awesome, loving energy to grab that positivity from other solar systems and from within our Milky Way galaxy and bring it to you for assistance in healing. This is a great time to begin to let go of certain thought patterns. This is a time to let go of certain belief systems and really check it and say, hey, does this really ring true with me? Or spiritually, do I know that there's something a little bit different? This is an empowerment moment. An empowerment moment in time. An activation. I'm seeing activation everywhere. Activation of gifts, activation of, some people call them light codes. I'm not really kind of, but I just call them downloads. This is an activation. This is all those things we wrote down, like for the full moon and the new moon and all that, all those things we're manifesting. Put them things down in front of you and put your hands on them. Read them, look at them, bring them into your heart chakra, because Venus is over our heart chakra. Bring them into a belief, an area of deep belief, so that you can add your energy to the creation, expansion energy that's out, and blow it up. Blow it up. That's what this is for. Take extra time to do extra meditation. And if you can't really get into your meditation bag today because you got stuff going on, I want you to take those things that you've written down, and every time you get the opportunity, I want you to read them. And if you can, speak them out loud. If you got to whisper it under your breath. My YouTube channel is 30,000. Matter of fact, 100,000. My Patreon has 100,000. I am, oh, wow. I just got 4 or 5. I just got 5 in the upcoming year. 5 conferences around the country for me. We got to get into it. 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 Get in your bag. Get in your manifestation. Uh, call yourself healed. Deal with those things that you've been like dealing with for all your life. And say, you know what? I love myself greater than this. I love myself more than this. I'm not going to allow myself to walk in this way anymore. I'm not going to allow myself to believe the lies. Okay? Y'all want to come in the spiritual shop with me? I don't usually do this. But anyway, 9 p.m. She said yes. um, you all, I really appreciate all the awesome sharing that y'all have done. Y'all have been sharing my videos. We've got new subscribers. It's a beautiful day out here today. Beautiful day. What are you guys doing today? What's on it? I spend way too much money. Well, let me see if I can. So this is Cosmic Delights. It's one of the more accessible areas. It's a rainy, cold day in Chattanooga. Okay, here it is. Oh, the skulls are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, they do. Oh, look at that. It's pretty. Yes, the skulls are absolutely gorgeous. Okay, which ones am I gonna get here today, guys? I hate when I forget my tarot cards at home. I gotta figure out which tarot cards I'm gonna get. Some personal readings to do for you guys. Which, by the way, don't forget, I've got that $39.99 special, by the way. been thinking about the Akashic Tarot. It doesn't have all of the... I think it's more Oracle.
Hi. Is it break time? Break time, yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
Can I use the paper towel?
Okay. Oh, let me show you. Hi, how are you? I don't want to buy the same tarot that I already have at the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to buy the same thing. What is this one? Divine Energy Oracle. Ooh. We're going to use these tonight. Divine Energy Oracle. I'm going to use those tonight for sure. So I'm going to go on and get a Gilded Tarot because I know I can.
I believe there is someone in the restaurant if you're waiting for that.
And then I'm going to get this one. Okay, let me show you some other stuff that they have. Oh, look at these. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. I need this.
Do you want me to take that? No. Oh, okay.
See.
Okay. Well, no, I saw my dad, but I saw my mom when she was really good, like lighter and just like whatever happens, I'm doing the right thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
You're going.
They have a tarot calendar.
Oh, perfect. Oh, thank you.
I like that. I come here and I spend way too much money. Ooh, there's an astrological calendar too. Okay. I spend too much money every time I come here. Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll put it. You're fine.
Check this out. Look at this, guys.
Let me offer you a basket.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I'm also going to check out what's in here. I always spend way too much money.
Here, I'll just hold that and then you can.
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Is that good?
Yep.
I can hold all of it if you want.
Oh, we're good.
Okay.
Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Lollipop, that'd be good. Yeah, that's very true. I spend it on what I like. However,
Oh, sorry, the colorful one. Oh. Yeah. I think there is.
it's like I dropped like 100. That is absolutely beautiful. That is stunning.
So 40.
Look at that one.
I love it, yes.
Okay. And I feel like I need, like, I don't really need more dark incense, but my butt has just been incensing it up, honey. I don't need any more incense. Stop, Lisa. Oh, I do need another incense holder, though. Okay.
Most of it is just,
All right.
okay. All set then?
Yes, I'm all set.
Well, fantastic.
You guys want to see my haul? Hold on. So I might actually unbox those earlier today. But anyway, so we'll unbox those. We'll do some readings tonight. We'll do an Ask Me Anything. But y'all, I don't want to be talking about people's exes and stuff tonight. So please do me a favor and yourself. It's not revenge or return of the ex. Oh, there we go. Oops. It's not return of the ex night tonight, alright? So we not finna do return of the ex night. We'll unbox those new tarot decks. Yeah, I've used the gilded, so it's not that big of a deal. But we'll unbox the other ones. And but what we not finna do, now if love come up in your reading, then that's what you get. But don't you tell folks, don't be coming to my don't come to my house tonight looking for a bunch of love stuff. Okay, y'all, I'm finna give me something to eat, child. I ain't ate nothing. You hear me? Nothing all day. You all have a fantastic day. Don't forget to meditate. Don't forget to meditate and speak your manifestation. Speak what you're seeking to manifest into existence. Take a hold and take a part of this energy. All right, guys. I love ya. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity.